back to the channel, guys. I'm gonna do the update since we've put quite a few miles on it since I did the 2-inch wheel spacers and the 2-inch lift kit, and I softened the shocks up, stock shocks, everything's stock on this machine except for what I just listed. It is a whole different animal. Could it be better? Yes. Are you gonna get the stock shocks any better? Probably not. You're gonna have to go with some Elkas or something. But for those of you who don't have the money for Elkas, like me, the 2-inch lift and the wheel spacers, I would say give it a 30% better suspension. Maybe 40. Because it does ride a lot better. It is more stable. As you can see, the suspension articulation is a little better. It's softer. You can't get the fronts any softer than what they already are because they're maxed out in the softness. The rear shocks, I could go a little more, but I like where it's riding. I like where the height is. We still gained about an inch. Even with dropping the suspension down, we still gained about an inch of lift. So that's okay. I tested it on some really good inclines and it holds its own. As most of you know, I have rolled this machine before a few times because of its tippiness and the stiff suspension. Stiff suspension does not help with tippiness, I'll tell you that. So if you're thinking about doing the 2-inch lift, softening the suspension on your 500 trail, and widening it for, you know what I mean? So it's not as tippy, okay? Do it. It's worth the money. It's well worth the money. Heck, just putting the 2-inch spacers on it is worth it. If the ride doesn't bother you, you don't need a lift kit. But you can't soften the suspension without the lift kit, because when you soften the suspension, your ride height drops. These are already pretty low. I didn't measure it or anything, but we gained, well, I measured the lift, but overall ground clearance I didn't really. I just threw a tape on it. We gained about an inch, roughly an inch. It's almost an inch, so that's good. It sits a little bit higher than my 800 EX, but the ride is phenomenal. It handles phenomenal. To be honest with you, we ride these on the road too, and to be honest with you, I've driven both of these. I prefer the stiffer suspension on the road. This machine handles a lot less body sway than my Zforce 800. I love the 800 on the trails and all that. This thing is much better now also. It's just a way better ride. So yeah, if you're looking to do something like that, go ahead and do it, because it will help. It will help a ton. A lot of people were asking me on an update, and I haven't said really yes or no on it because I wanted to do the update video. So I hope this helps you guys in your decision on a trail. I've said it once and I'll say it before. This was our first machine. That was our second machine. Trail EX. If I were to do it all over again, I would never have bought the Trail. Not that it's a bad machine. It's a really good machine. It's got plenty of power for my wife. It goes everywhere mine goes. It won't do rooster tails 60 feet long or anything like that, but it's got the power. You throw it in low range, it climbs hills, no questions asked. But I would have picked the EX simply because of the suspension. It's much better. The EX isn't perfect all by itself on the suspension. It could use some tweaking, maybe even some Elkas. But between the two, that thing rides like a dream. I have no problems with that suspension. I don't even care to upgrade it. It's that good. Um, it could be better, like I said, but I like it. Now, my wife really enjoys riding this machine. She said it doesn't beat her to death anymore. She's not all over the place. I rode it. We took it down some pretty nasty roads here local to us. I mean, some nasty stuff. And I hit all the bumps and holes. And oh my God, does it soak them up. Big time. And it handles so good. Yep. Now, suspension, I'm not going to say... I already told you where I set my settings at in the last video. You're going to have to play with them. Ask around in the group, see what everybody's doing, and go from there. I don't remember each setting, but I went over it in the video, the other video. So, because I just been kind of tweaking and tuning and playing and whatnot. So, I couldn't tell you where it's at. But you're just going to have to do that on your own. You could even leave them full soft if you want, if you're looking for a soft ride. You're not going to want to go high speeds or anything with it, but, you know, just play with it. Play with it. It doesn't hurt nothing. But if you want an overall better quality ride, Elka is going to be the way to go. And I'm trying to reach out to a company, see if I can get some Elka shocks to put on this so I can really do a demo for you guys. And we'll see what they say. I don't know. It doesn't, you know, I'm not going to buy them. I'm not going to pay for them. No, we don't need them that bad. I would rather put my money in something else, as street riding on these things is perfect. Trail riding is okay. Suspension wise, in this anyway, it's okay. They're fine. I'm not going to drop $2,000 on shocks. I'd rather drop $2,000 on something else. You know, like more tools and stuff like that. But yeah, so I hope you guys like it. I mean, just look. It would have never sat like that before. Never, ever would it have sat like that in its stock suspension form. There's no way. So, take a good look at it, guys. Take it for what it is. I hope this helps you. We're getting the shop all gathered around. I'll take you through real quick and show you the new tools that we got, because we want to do some builds. We're working on getting new equipment and everything. So let's take you and show you that. We got a new bandsaw. This thing works awesome. Of course, we have the welder. Of course, we got a vise. And we got a drill press, a much needed drill press. We're working on getting a tubing cutter. Give you a good look. I cleaned it up in here. Yeah. And I know some of you were asking about the exhaust on this. I did the exhaust on it. There's a video. It's just a short one, but you'll see it. It sounds good too. Sounds alright. All that trash. All that trash. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and you know, we'll do what we can to come up with other ideas. I'm making some wheel rock lights for these, so as soon as I get around to it, we'll be installing them, putting them on. For those of you interested in the snorkel, I have a video on that. I have a video on these whips. They're not bad. I really don't like how wobbly they are, but that's the quick disconnect. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. So, alright guys, well, I want to say thank you to everybody for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. You guys are awesome. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers right now. As soon as we get to the 1,000 mark, I have some whips that I'm giving away, 2 of them. So 2 lucky winners will get to win a whip, and that is that. So Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Tell your friends about my channel. The more we grow, the more I'm gonna do things, the better things will come. We don't have I don't get a whole lot of views on the videos, some of them. So I need to up those views before I go getting too deep into things. So we need to like, share, and subscribe, share in some groups. Just let all your buddies know. You don't have to have a CFMOTO to be part of my channel. You know what I mean? You don't have to have a CFMOTO to be part of my channel. But you have to be an ATV, UTV, dirt bike, 3-wheeler, 4-wheeler, whatever guy. You gotta be into that stuff. Wheeling, Jeeps, I don't care. That's who we are. We're off-road. Everybody is off-road. We're a community. We ride together, we work together. It don't matter if you're riding a damn mini bike. Okay? Come join the channel and let's have some fun. Don't forget, Renegade Ridge, Memorial Day weekend. We will be there. So come on out, meet us, and have some fun riding with us. We'll have every freaking toy in the garage out there. I hope. Probably will. So, but the 2 side-by-sides for sure. And I don't know what I'm going to add to them between now and then, so we'll see. But yeah, come ride at Renegade Ridge in Bloomingdale, Ohio with Redneck Garage. Meet the family. Meet all of our riding friends. We have a ton of people that's supposed to go out and camp. We're camping the whole weekend. Bring your tent, bring your camper, bring your generator, whatever you want. Let's go riding. All right, guys? All right, Redneck Garage out, and we'll talk to you later. Peace out.